So here we are again, another tag video. You remember the one that we done not so long back? The 7 deadly sins? Well, this one is the 7 virtues. So if you want to see what fragrances I've matched up with them, then you know what to do. Stay tuned. Hello, my name's Scott, this is the Centurion, and today is another sort of tag video collaboration premiere type thing that we got going on. Do you remember the last time we done this? It was the 7 deadly sins. We matched up fragrances for each one of them. Well, this time it's the 7 virtues. So, being virtuous, like I'm not, I suppose I better get in the character, hadn't I? Right. So, here we are. Anyway, the 7 virtues. Now, this one caused me such a headache because all of my fragrances, or most of them, are dark. You know, like your leathers and your alcohols in them, you know, like your rums and whiskies and oud and all them sorts of things. So, it took a lot of thinking and a lot of figuring out, but I hope that you can run with me on this one. Anyway, let's get to it. The 7 virtues. Right, number 1, humility. Now, humility, the quality of having low or moderate or a modest view of one's importance. And I picked for this Penhaligons Quercus. The reason being is because when I do wear this, I wear this specifically for one reason, and it isn't to get noticed or to say look at me or anything like that. It's just to smell clean and pleasant. It's not anything to do with anything self-indulgent. It's just a clean fragrance. I mean, it's got lemon, lime, mandarin orange, bergamot, jasmine, lily of the valley and it's got some woods in there. I think Quercus actually means wood or something like that. But yes, that is humility. Second, number 2 on the list is patience. Now, the reason why I picked this one is because it did take patience, because I had so many fragrances that I wanted to buy at the time, but I really wanted this one, and this one it was going to take a little bit more saving up. Patience is a virtue, as we all know, to tolerate or delay suffering. And it's Kilian Black Phantom. It took me a long time to save up for this. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. This is, you got your rum, coffee, caramel. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful gourmand fragrance, and it was worth it in the end. I would have ended up buying 2, maybe 3 fragrances that I wouldn't have been as happy with as I was there. So patience was definitely a virtue with that one. Kilian Black Phantom. Now on to the next one, kindness. This one was pretty easy because this one was given to me out of the kindness of Dan Naughton's heart, Mr. Smelly, and it is Gravitas Pour Homme. Now, it's got notes of bergamot, mandarin, lavender, coriander, cardamom, pepper, patchouli, oak moss, ambergris and vanilla. And I've done a full review of this, so do check it out on my site. Brilliant sprayer, and it's just so fresh and opening. It's got a really nice creaminess to it, but there's a pepperiness there as well. It's just everything in a bottle that I love. I love my barbershop scents, and I don't like calling them that. Aromatic fougères we'll call them, and this hits the nail every single time. It's really, really good performer, and I love it. Now the next one is Chastity. To freely give up something, basically, and again, a bit like the Kilian, I had to save, so I had to give up not buying other fragrances to get this. I was given a sample of this by Sue. She's got a great Instagram page, so I'll leave a link of that in the description. Any links will be in the description. So, and I fell in love with this, and this is Oud Aqualaria by Oman Luxury. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful fragrance. Now, immediately you get hit with a really juicy red apple. It's beautiful, and it's not really hardly any oud in it. It's a really friendly scent to wear. It's not gonna, but it is beast mode. It is so strong, that's the only thing. So if you're going out, you do need to like spray it probably a couple of hours prior to going out, but it's such a beautiful fragrance. That is Oman Luxury Oud Aqualaria. Beautiful fragrance, and I'm so glad that I did save up for it. On to the next one, and it is Temperance, refraining from eating and drinking and so forth. Now, the reason why I picked this is because I like to use this as my gym scent, should we say. I don't actually go to a gym, I've got a gym indoors, but I like to wear this because I like the whole experience to be perfect, and this is just the perfect gym scent. It's fresh, it's slightly woody, it's creamy, it's not overbearing, and every time I wear it I think to myself, no, I've got to keep level-headed. I'm gonna have that protein drink, I'm gonna do that extra set on the bench press, I'm gonna up the weight on the dumbbells. That keeps me level-headed, and that is a Florus Santal. Absolutely beautiful sandalwood fragrance. That's got green notes, sandalwood, pepper, lavender and vanilla. You might say that it's very similar to a barbershop fragrance. It is, kind of, but I think it's more creamier, and it's much lighter as well. It's not, sometimes aromatic fruitiers can come off just a tiny bit bitter. This hasn't got so many of the aromatics in, so it's more creamier, more vanilla-y, and the sandalwood is lovely in that. Florus Santal. Now, the next one is Charity. Now, the reason why I'm putting this, charity, obviously we all know what charity is, but we can all have different definitions of it. The reason why I'm picking this one is because, for those of you who do not know, my partner, she's got MS and she's wheelchair bound, and I've spent the last 20 years looking after her, and she hates it. She can't do so much for me. So when it comes to like birthdays and things like that, she likes to sort of spoil me because of the things that I do for her, which I would do anyway. And this year, my birthday in August, she said, was there a fragrance that I really wanted? And I said, well, there is, but it's a lot of money. And she said, well, what is it? And I told her. She said, right, order it and I'll pay for it. So I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to say no, obviously. And it is Maison Kurkdjian Grand Soir. Absolutely beautiful amber vanillic fragrance, the best amber going. And it means so much to me that my partner bought this for me. She doesn't have to do them sorts of things, but this is where the charity thing comes into, that sort of thing, giving without receiving and what have you, and you know, it felt right. So yeah, Maison Kurkdjian Grand Soir. And last but not least, this is Diligence. Now, Diligence, to work really hard, make the effort, to go that extra length to get things done or to make them perfect. There was only one fragrance that I could really pick for this, and it is Zaharoff's signature Pour Homme. Reason being is because George Zaharoff went literally to the ends of the earth to source the ingredients for this fantastic fragrance. He went absolutely everywhere. Asia, the Americas, you name it, Australia, everywhere. And it was a labour of love, obviously. It was the work that you put in. If you're interested in finding out more about it, go on his YouTube site. I will leave a link, if I remember, I'll leave a link down in the description. because there's about 11 different programs where he filmed him actually going to these different places and sourcing all the ingredients, and it really is interesting. This is a fantastic fragrance. It has a beautiful, beautiful lavender in it. There's sandalwood, oud, myrrh, frankincense. It is gorgeous. It is one of my favourite fragrances. I'm so happy that I've got it, and so thankful that George actually gave me that bottle as well. But that is Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme Diligence, and they are my concluding fragrances. I hope you liked the video. Hope you didn't mind me dressing up like an ice cream salesman, like I got told by my partner. If you did like it, please give us a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.